If we're asking them to bring their squad, we need to be bringing our team to the conversations as well. It is multi-threading as a single person is not really truly multi-threading. So if you're expecting them to not operate in a silo, we shouldn't be either, or vice versa. As a seller, you're not going to get fired if you lose a deal and if there's other people involved. That just never happens. So bring in people. So get your team involved early and often. As the conductor, again, it's going to be on you to ensure that when you follow up with them, include your team that was on that call and that follow-up, and then ask that team members to also respond. So that company knows that they're working with a team, not an individual. As awesome as we are as salespeople, companies want to work with a team, not just a single salesperson. They know your job. They understand your role. That's not to minimize how awesome you are or the relationship you have. It's just a fact, especially as we talk enterprise and larger deals. It's your responsibility to keep those comms going. Just because I introduce my CEO to their CEO or my VP to their VP, I need to be constantly thinking of ways to keep that connection there so that when I do need to go ask for that extra push, how easy it would be just to have your CMO reach out to their CMO and say, hey, can you put your finger on the scale here and get this thing done very easily, very quickly, most likely, right? So you have to be the ones responsible for this. And one of the things that, here's an email that I use to continue to get their executives involved and try to get other team members involved. But I want to come on to this. This is one of the things that I do and has been extremely helpful in not only my career, but my time here at Outreach is, again, I'm the conductor. I have to know all of the players on the customer side and all of the players on my side and who needs to connect to who. Me having this in my head is not going to happen. Documenting this and writing this out is going to be critical. What you're seeing here is that multinational business. There is a corporate, and then they have individual business units. So these are the people that we worked with on a daily basis from the customer's perspective. This doesn't include all of the revolving door contacts and people that we need to explain what we're doing, to educate, to bring up to speed, for them to make a decision, for them to understand the challenges. So I had to start documenting. I have a document with that. And ultimately, once we won the deal, I counted it up. It was close to 120 people that we had talked to that needed to be involved in a purchase. But as you see here in each of these business units, these were simultaneously single deals while converging into one large deal. I'm not working with one person, nor are they working with just one person. These are all the people that were involved. And there were times where I had to have Sean reach out to Kipper. I had to have Anna reach out to John Waldo. I had to have Nate Broom reach out to Vimy Caper and Andrew Capper, right? I had to run all of these plays, and I had to make sure that we were constantly multi-threading, constantly being in communications with one another. When we all started with one person who said that they knew what to go do. They did not know what to do. And as you can see, it was a tip of the iceberg of all of these, I'm going to say hundreds of people that we ended up having to work with. So one of the things that, I would love to impart on everyone is document this, build this out, use a spreadsheet to help guide you in managing your sales cycles and getting more effective and efficient at multi-threading. You're going to have people not like it. That's okay. That's not your job. Your job is to get and win revenue and win business and help the company. If this one person is blocking you from that, you as a seller have to figure out how to overcome that objection, that challenge, knowing that's not true.